Hey, kids! Hey, thanks for joining us today. All right, we are going to do lesson 2 of the ukulele. I hope you stick with us. All right, kids, it's time to get to work. All right, so you probably don't have this book at home, and that's okay, which is why I have it on the camera just for you, so you can see. So take a look. If you remember last time, we were able to get out our ukuleles, and we were able to play just a little bit. Now, you are probably telling yourself, well, Mr. Hurwitz, you didn't send us home with ukuleles, and I don't have one, so how do you expect me to figure this out without that instrument? Well, I suppose I don't. So here's what you can do. You can just enjoy today's episode, and if you ever get a ukulele, you can remember these facts, and you can start playing if you remember everything. So, yeah, quit your complaining. Yeah, I get it. No, you know what? I wish you guys could all be here to use all these instruments. They're getting dusty. Yeah, so that being said, we tuned our strings to G, C, E, and A. I will get my ukulele and make sure that I am properly in tune. So, let's take a listen. Now, if you watch my keyboarding video, you know how to find these notes on the keyboard, but if you also have a tuner, you can do that as well. So here is a G. I'm a little flat. That means my note is a little bit low. That's better. Now my next note is a lower C, so I'll try it. Ooh, it's a little sharp. So here's the strategy. If your note is a little sharp, take a look. If your note is a little bit sharp, you have to tune below where you're trying to go to, so like this. Nope, not that way. You go down, you go under the note, just like that. Then you find the note you're looking for, and you go up to it. So you tell me when I have it, kids. Did you say right there? Well, if you did, you nailed it. That's right. So my C is now in tune. Now I need an E. I'm actually okay with that. Followed by an A. Ooh, a little flat. If you're like, Mr. Hurwitz, I don't know if it's flat or sharp. You know what? It takes time. It's better if you have a piano or some kind of way to create the pitch at home so you can check pitch correctness. This is mostly more easy to do in the classroom with me, so I can help you, but this is the best we can do for now. All right, so I bet you're ready to start playing. So here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. I'm gonna ask you to go get your ukulele if you've not gotten it already, and I want you to stick around because we're gonna play together for just a little bit. So stay tuned. And here we go. Okay, so who knew we were gonna get into a song right away? Check this out. So, you've probably heard this song before, haven't you? Well, if you haven't, that's okay. I understand. So, I have an idea. Why don't we sing this song together first? That way we kind of know what it sounds like. So, I will find my pitch on the piano. It looks like they want us to play a C. So, I'll find C on the piano. Excellent. So, first things first, let's just sing the rhythms. Hey, if you're a 4th, 3rd, 5th grader and you're watching this right now, just hang on tight. This is a K-5 video, it's for kinders too. You're more than welcome to skip the little kid stuff. Trust me, it's fine. I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt. You might hurt a kinder's feelings though. Let them watch the whole thing. So, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now, that was just the rhythms, okay? That was just the rhythms. I didn't change any of the pitches. So here's what I'm going to do now. I am going to stay on the note the whole time through, okay? I'm gonna stay on the note the whole time through. If that note changes, I'm gonna go to that note and sing that note. Here we go. I hope you can see the screen okay. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So those are the roots of the chords. So if you're looking at a C, that's basically saying, I want a C major chord, a happy chord. Now a G7, I don't want to really get into what the 7 means right now, but here's the thing. If it says C, that means the base of my note, or my base of my chord is a C. Then I use E and G. But a G chord is not built off C at all. G is actually built off of G. Imagine that. And then I just fill in the gaps. That 7 sounds like this. Without the 7, it sounds like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the chords for you. I'll still sing the rhythms, but I'll also play the chords on piano. So here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So that's what the chords sound like on piano. But you're probably wondering why I'm not playing the ukulele for you on this. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll take my ukulele, okay, and I'll show you where to put your fingers to make these exact same chords. So, can you see? Do you see? If you see, say, oh yeah. Okay, good. I was hoping you could see. So my strings lay out the exact same way on the image. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So it wants me to put my finger on the 3rd fret of my highest string like this. Let's hear what that sounds. So look again. Me. You got it. Now let's try it. Neat. That sounds like a C chord to me. So let's try it together. 1. So we'll do quarter notes. Put on my lovely metronome. Where would life be without my favorite instrument, the metronome? 1, 2, ready, go. Now, you'll be surprised, that's actually pretty uncomfortable because I'm kind of holding it out this way. So I'm gonna kind of step in front of you like this and show you a better example. So again, using your fingers kind of in a downward motion. You won't need a pick for this. You'll just need your fingers. So let's do it together. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, if you were unsuccessful in doing that, just go back and do it again. Do it until you get it right. I promise, it'll be worth your time. All right, turn this off. I only like playing that instrument for short periods at a time. All right, I have to put my fingers on more places now. I thought I was gonna be able to just keep my finger on one spot forever. This is the song that I don't want to move my fingers around. You know what, just for fun though, it is stressful, but let's figure out how to put our fingers on the G7. Woohoo! So if you can see, outstanding. So it wants us to put a finger right here, and right here. Now look at my fingers. Oof, that is a tight squeeze. That is a tight squeeze, I'll tell you what. So looking at the screen again, can you see, do you see? It wants you to put 3 fingers on the G7, and so I'm gonna use my 1st finger, 2nd finger, and 3rd finger. Now I'll get in front of the camera and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So, 1st finger is gonna go on the 1st fret of my 3rd string. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret of my 2nd string. It's a lot of seconds. Then you put your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of your 4th string. So it looks kind of like this. I'll hold it still for just a second. Take your time and get your fingers down. Get it right. Now I'll play each string one at a time. You do the same thing. Should sound like that. Now, if it sounds like this, you're not pushing the strings down hard enough. You really gotta crunch. You really gotta crunch. I know it can hurt at first, but you gotta push down real hard. I didn't say choke it. I didn't say death grip. No death grip. Stop it. So, listen again. Outstanding. So now, you're gonna strum with me. I'll put on my favorite instrument. Beep, bop, bop. All right, let's do this together. 2, 1, 2, ready, go. You did such a good job. Now again, if you didn't quite get it right, just go back and do it again. But the thing is, now we gotta play the song. So I'll play it with you. I'll even keep the metronome going. So, again, just singing the rhythms. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Let's do that one more time. Actually, again, this G7, how are we gonna get from this C to this G7? We're gonna have to practice. So check this out. I'm gonna play the C chord 4 times, then I'm gonna go to the G7 chord 4 times, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. Here we go. 2, ready, go. C, 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 slow motion. Time in. Try that again. So you basically have to practice going slowly from here, shifting this finger over, putting your middle finger down, and plopping your first finger down. So let's do it together. So C, so try that again. C, C, C. Prepare, slow motion, switch all your fingers. Go here, make sure they're all in the right spot. Then G7, 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 G7. Then switch all the way back, release those fingers, put this third finger down, and you're in. All right, are you ready to actually learn the melody of this song? Let's do it together. I believe it sounds something like this. Was that right, or was that not right? Well, if you've never heard the song before, that's interesting. It's definitely not correct, so I'll do it again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And you've got your very first song. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time together. We'll continue to learn more songs, but for now, I want you to practice putting your finger on that string to get C, and I want you to practice putting your fingers on those frets to make your G7. Until next time, bye, kids!